Do you love action, thrill, and revenge? Do you want to see Keanu Reeves return as the legendary assassin John Wick? Do you remember what will happen after the shocking ending of John Wick 4? If yes, then you need to know everything about John Wick 5. Come, let's find out more. John Wick 5 is a possible sequel to the action movie series starring Keanu Reeves as a former assassin who goes on a rampage after his dog. John Wick 5 is a possible sequel to the action movie series starring Keanu Reeves as a former assassin who goes on a rampage after his dog is killed. The series has 4 movies so far, each one more successful and thrilling than the previous one. The movie has not yet been confirmed, but the producers and the director have expressed interest in making it. They said they needed a good story that could justify bringing John Wick back for another adventure. John Wick 5 was originally planned to be filmed back-to-back with John Wick 4, but the plans changed due to several problems and mainly the writer's strike. John Wick 4 was released on May 27, 2022, and John Wick 5 could follow after that, depending on the script and the production schedule. The movie will likely feature Keanu Reeves as John Wick, the main character of the series. He is a skilled and feared assassin who retired from his violent life to live peacefully with his wife. After she died, he received a puppy from her as a final gift. When some criminals killed his dog and stole his car, he came out of retirement and started a war against the underworld. Along the way, he made allies and enemies and learned more about the secret society of assassins he used to belong to. John Wick 5 may also bring back some of the supporting characters from the previous movies, such as Winston, the manager of the Continental Hotel, a haven for assassins, Sharon, the concierge of the hotel, the Bowery King, the leader of a network of homeless spies, Sophia, a former friend and colleague of John Wick, and the Adjudicator, a representative of the High Table, the ruling council of the assassins. The plot of the movie is also unknown, but it may continue from the cliffhanger ending of John Wick Chapter 4, where John Wick being shot by Winston was taken by the Bowery King, who offered him a chance to join him in a war against the High Table. The movie may also explore more of the history and mythology of the John Wick universe, such as the origins of the High Table, the Continental, and the rules and rituals of the assassins. The movie may also feature more of the signature action scenes, such as gunfights, hand-to-hand combat, car chases, and stunts that have made the franchise famous. The movie will also explore the world of John Wick, which is full of intriguing characters, locations, rules, and traditions. The movie may introduce new elements to the world, such as new factions, locations, weapons, and lore. The movie may also connect to the spin-off projects that are in the works, such as The Continental, a TV series that focuses on the hotel and its guests, and Ballerina, a movie that follows a female assassin who seeks revenge against the people who killed her family. If John Wick 5 is released, it will be directed by Chad Stahelski, who directed all the previous movies in the series. He is known for his impressive action scenes, which feature realistic and creative stunts, choreography, and cinematography. He is also a former stuntman and a friend of Keanu Reeves, which helps him to collaborate with the star and create memorable moments on screen. The movie will be produced by Basil Iwanek, who produced all the previous movies in the series. He is also the producer of other successful movies such as The Town, Sicario, and The Expendables. He said he wants to make John Wick 5 in a way that is organic and respectful to the fans and the franchise. The movie is not official yet, but it has a lot of potential to be another exciting and satisfying chapter in the John Wick saga. We hope the movie will be made soon and that it will live up to the high standards of the series. When talking about the John Wick series, there are a total of 14 films till now. They are John Wick 1. This movie came out in 2014. John Wick is sad because his wife died. She gave him a dog before she died to make him happy, but some bad guys break into his house, kill his dog, and steal his car. They do not know that John Wick used to be a very dangerous assassin. He decides to get revenge and kill them all. He goes to a hotel called the Continental where assassins can stay and follow some rules. He meets some people who know him, like Winston, the manager of the hotel, and Sharon, the concierge. He also meets some people who want to kill him, like Vigo, the boss of the bad guys, and Mrs. Perkins, another assassin. John Wick kills many people and finally kills the bad guy who killed his dog. He gets a new dog and leaves. John Wick 2. It was released in 2017. John Wick wants to retire and live a peaceful life with his new dog, but he has a problem. He made a promise to a man named Santino who helped him leave the assassin life before. Santino wants John Wick to kill his sister, who is the leader of a powerful group of crime bosses called the High Table. John Wick does not want to do it, but he has to keep his promise. He goes to Rome and kills Santino's sister, but Santino betrays him and tries to kill him too. John Wick escapes and fights back. He meets some people who can help him, like Cassian, a bodyguard of Santino's sister, and the Bowery King, a leader of a group of homeless spies. He also meets some people who try to kill him, like Aris, Santino's bodyguard, and many other assassins. John Wick kills many people and finally kills Santino, but he makes a big mistake. He kills Santino in the Continental Hotel, which is against the rules. Winston, the manager of the hotel, has to punish him. He makes John Wick an enemy of all the assassins in the world. He gives him 1 hour to run away, and then he will be hunted. John Wick 3. This movie came out in 2019. John Wick is running away from all the assassins who want to kill him. He has a very high price on his head. He goes to a library and gets a book with some important things inside. He meets some people who help him, like the director, a woman who trained him when he was young, and Sophia, a woman who owes him a favor. He also meets some people who try to kill him, like Zero, a ninja who admires him, and the Adjudicator, a person who works for the High Table and punishes people that break the rules. John Wick kills many people and tries to find a way to stop being hunted. He goes to the desert and meets the Elder, the highest leader of the High Table. The Elder gives him a choice. He can die or he can live and work for him. John Wick chooses to live, but he has to cut off his finger and kill Winston, the manager of the Continental Hotel. John Wick agrees, but he does not really want to kill Winston. He goes back to New York and meets Winston. They decide to fight against the High Table together. They have a big battle in the hotel with many other people. John Wick kills Zero and many other assassins, but Winston betrays him and shoots him. He falls from the roof of the hotel and disappears. The Adjudicator thinks he is dead and makes a deal with Winston. He can keep his hotel and his power, but he has to follow the rules. But John Wick is not dead. He is taken by the Bowery King, who is also angry at the High Table. They decide to work together and start a war. John Wick 4. It was released in 2023. John Wick is hiding underground with the Bowery King. He wants to get revenge on Winston and the High Table. He goes to Morocco and kills the Elder, the highest leader of the High Table. This makes the High Table very angry, and they send a lot of assassins to hunt down John Wick. He travels to different countries and meets different people who help him or try to kill him. He meets Kane, a friend and a master of martial arts. He also meets Akira, a young woman and a skilled fighter. He also meets Shimazu, an old enemy and a samurai. John Wick fights with all of them and learns more about the history and secrets of the High Table and the Continental. The movie ends with a big battle in Tokyo where John Wick faces Marquis, the main villain of the movie. You thought John Wick was dead, but he's not. He's alive and ready for war. He has a new ally, a new enemy, and a new mission. What will he do next? How will he survive? Who will he trust? Comment your thoughts on this and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.